Good morning, everyone. Um, I would like to share some experiences with you that I had throughout my life when it comes to talking to or seeing or feeling people who have passed away. When I was a child, about 10 years old, I lost somebody who was really important to me. I lost my uncle. Um, his name is Yoshika. This is a little picture of him I wanted to show you. I was very young, and he was really young. He was only 19. And as a child, of course, I couldn't understand what had happened. How could somebody who you love just disappear out of the face of this earth? And I had a really, really hard time with it. I cried many nights. I prayed. I was angry. I demanded him back. I wanted to see him. I kept begging God or whomever is out there to show me that he is somehow still there, that he is somehow still a part of me and part of my life. And that I was really young. I had no idea how everything this works. All I know that there was somebody who I loved was taken away from me, and not just taken away from me, but taken away from my family. And I had to see my mother and my grandmother and my other uncle seeing that loss. I wrote about this loss in a book that I wrote about addictions. Um, but there is so much more to it. This was going on for many, many years. Many years that I was just asking for some kind of sign, for something, so I could see or feel him. And I think that's why when I was still pretty young, I was a teenager turning into young adult, when I decided to study Reiki in Hungary, and I actually became a Reiki master. And after that, when I started to look at things a little bit differently, I stopped being as angry. I was more opening up my heart and my mind. That was the first time when I felt him. It was just like, imagine closing your eyes and you feel like this little brush over your shoulder, and I just know that was him, and I could see him and feel him from that moment on, and still currently at any time, at any moment if I need to. I just think of him and he's there, and he's still in my heart, still in my mind, and many times it's not just him, but my grandmother and my stepfather and my grandfather would show up when I need them, or when I am in a difficult position, or if I ask for them, or if I am in a crossroads. In about 6-7 years ago in my life, there was a lot of changes happening, and I was hoping I'm making the right decision, and it was really, really going to be hard. I was totally changing my life, turned everything upside down, and leaving a life behind and starting a new one. And it's not easy. That it was very difficult decision and difficult change, and I knew that I needed help. There was this one night when I was just speaking out to God's universe, anybody who is protecting us and being out there. And I wanted to know if I am making the right decision, if I'm in the right path. Not like anybody could really tell us that, but I just felt like I was alone and I needed my family support. And that's when it has happened. It was kind of between a fake, but not fully. All of a sudden, I was laying in bed and kind of like in this half circle in front of me. They were all there. All they surrounded me from the ceiling up top down to kind of like the middle of the room. My grandmother was in the front. Behind him was my stepfather, my uncle, my other grandmother and grandfather. And they told me it was okay and I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And there's just this immersed calmness that surrounded their presence. And there was this wonderful calmness that surrounded my heart. As I was seeing them, of course I loved them. It was so wonderful to see them. And it just kind of became this, I know that you're a part of me and I'm a part of you and everything around us is going to be okay. And I at that moment know that no matter what is happening in my life, I'm going towards something that I'm supposed to be, and it is scary, but I'm doing what I need to be doing, and the people I love are with me, past, present, and future. It is just all there. Even my dog passed away was there. It was like this full support of people I know, showing me that we are there for you, and this is life, and just keep doing it. That's how I felt now that I'm thinking back. It was a truly amazing experience. It was really calming, really reassuring. And when I say I see them, they were not flesh and blood, of course. It was like an image. Like you could see the figures. I know who they were. I seen clothes on them, but they were also kind of a little transcendent. It's like all the particles came together to form him. But I know in my heart that they were not fully there, but their support, their energy, their love for me was there. And that just meant everything in my life for that moment when I needed reassurance. And this is just one of the examples when I have felt that there's this wonderful universal energy out there, and we are connected to that, and past, present, and future is connected, and people we love and loved, they are all around us, and it is just a wonderful feeling. And I really hope that many of you who are out there have similar feelings and experiences, because it really just truly elevates your life, brings this additional joy and love into it, and just feeling supported is wonderful. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Until I see you next time. Take care and have a nice day. Bye.